everyone, it's Agnieszka from 5 Minute Language. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. This video is about something that comes up a lot in the comments on my videos, so I thought it would be useful to make a video about it. And it's the question of how do you get rid of shyness when speaking a foreign language? And it's something that definitely a lot of us have struggled with, being shy, not being confident, or feeling a little bit like we don't want to be speaking. And it's definitely something you can overcome, so I've got some tips for you that will hopefully help you overcome your shyness. So the first tip I've got for you is to adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset is basically something that allows you to focus on the things that you know already and focus on the positive and make the most of the things that you know and that you have, rather than focusing on what else you need to learn or what else you don't have. So it's a kind of mental shift. It's not really something that you can do by reading books or studying, but it's something that goes on in your head. So when you adopt this mindset, you realize that you actually have a lot to offer already, and you focus on that, you celebrate that, and you use the things that you know already to speak. So for example, make the most of the vocabulary that you already know to explain concepts that you don't know exactly how to translate. So the second thing I want to tell you is that you should definitely accept that the other person you're talking to is there to help you. And they're there because they're interested in what you've got to say. So sometimes when we feel shy, it might be because we think that the other person is going to judge us. And it's definitely something I've felt before. I'm sure you have as well. But don't think that. Focus on the fact that the other person is there because you've either just met or because you're friends, and they actually want to help you. They want to learn from you and they want to find out about you. So if you adopt that kind of mindset, it will help you become a bit more confident and focus on having a conversation and creating a connection with that person, rather than necessarily worrying about being judged. You know, whenever I've spoken to people from other countries, they're always very happy that you can speak their language. And I think it's something that many of us forget. And often when we speak to native speakers, they might not actually speak another language, so they will be actually very impressed that you can speak their language, and they will appreciate it and they will value you for that. So don't worry about being judged, just go for it. And finally, the third tip, which has helped me a lot with overcoming my shyness, is that you should speak before you think. So often when you overthink something, it makes it a bit worse. And sometimes it can get to the point where your anxiety and your shyness sort of build up, and that makes it impossible to speak. So you can't let it do that. You have to speak before you become really anxious and really shy and really nervous. So I'm sure you've had this situation before where you kind of start thinking about something, overanalyzing it, and then it's too late because these thoughts are so strong in your head that you're unable to speak, and you kind of feel even worse because of that. So make an effort and really go for it and speak before these thoughts get into your head. It's good to have a few different phrases prepared. So phrases which I would call conversation starters or stories. So things like, you know, talking about yourself, talking about where you're from, about your last holiday or what you did last weekend, or just questions that you can ask the other person. So have these ready, practice them in advance, and you will be able to kind of throw them into the conversation straight away. So I hope these tips can help you with your language learning. Let me know in the comments below how much of a problem being shy is for you. And if you've got any strategies or tips for other people, definitely share them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!